I'll straighten him out yet.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the FansToys HOODLUM. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So at the front here, we have some nice artwork of the HOODLUM, aka Hot Rod, FT17. HOODLUM, ya HOODLUM. On the top of the box, we have HOODLUM. On the other side of the box, we have HOODLUM. On this side, HOODLUM. On the other side, HOODLUM. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, and you have quite a lengthy bio if you want to read it. There's part one. There's the rest of it. I'll just pan up slowly. There you go. Read it on your own time. There you go. Bloody, 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 blah. And that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card with another image there of Hot Rod. And on the back you have that same bio in very small type and pictures, text specs. If that interests you, hooray for cards. And moving right along, here we have HOODLUM, and this is FansToys' take on Hot Rod, the chosen one himself. And here he is in his vehicle mode. Very nicely done vehicle mode, in my opinion. Just nice and sleek and streamlined. I do quite like it. And we're getting close here, so we can take a look at the details right up front here. We have some nice transparent yellow plastic with some silver underneath it, so that really pops. You get the flame deco there on the hood. Nice chromed out engine there. You have a nice transparent blue plastic there for the cockpits. And the rims are done in silver. You got the chromed out exhaust pipes there on the side. The big old wing on the back. There's the back. Got some thrusters going on there. Quite nice. There's the top. There's the bottom. All of the tires are rubber. It rolls as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. It does roll nice and smoothly. So there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with the official Masterpiece Hot Rod. So you can see how they look. The FansToys version is a bit taller, as you can see. If you just kind of bring them up here, you can see they are pretty much the same length, though, but the FansToys one is a bit taller. So there you have that. And here he is with the G1 Hot Rod, because it's precious. So precious. And here he is with MP10. So there you go. Now, a cool thing about this figure is you can open up the cockpit here, which is nice, and you do have some actual little seats in there, which is pretty cool. But, well, you know, we got Daniel here. We got little Daniel, and, you know, can Daniel fit in here? Can Daniel ride in style? Not really. Not really. He's a little, he's a bit too big there to really... Yeah, no. That's not really riding in style. Not really in comfort anyway, but you know, hey, you know, it's still nice though. Still get out of here, Daniel. Daniel. I can't get him out now. Daniel, get out. Crazy boy. Anyway. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include some weaponry. He does include his two guns here, both done in silver, completely in silver. Looks quite nice. And here's the other gun. Gun looks quite cool. All decked out in silver. You can store either one or the other. You can store both, but if you flip down the handles like so, you get these little tabs here that reveal themselves, and you can plug them right into the engine block right there. So you can have that going on if you want to. So you can pew pew bang bang as he is driving, or pew pew bang bang as he is driving. So hey, that's a thing you can do if you want to do it. He does come with a couple other accessories, but those are meant for robot mode, so we'll get to that when we get to robot mode. But the last thing that is included with this figure is his target master. So here he is. He's a nicely done little figure. We're getting closer so we can take a look at the head sculpt. We got that blue there for the visor, red for the face. Overall, pretty nicely done. Legs done all in silver, as well as the guns on his back. And articulation-wise, the head can rotate. It's a pretty stiff joint, but it can rotate. The shoulders are on a ball joint. Arms can rotate. They can move in and out at the ball joint and also at this hinge right here. You got a double jointed elbow, ball joint at the top, hinge at the bottom. So you have rotation. You have full range of movement there. There is a waist joint, but you have to kind of undo the handle there on his back. But you do have waist rotation as well. The hips are on the ball joint. Legs can move forward that far, back. Hips are a little hindered though. Come on. There we go. Back about that far before those guns get involved. Outward, only that far. The knees are double jointed. The top joint is a hinge and the bottom joint is a ball joint there. So you have rotation, you don't want to pop his legs off completely. That's not a thing you want to do. But you do have full range of movement there at the knees. And his feet are on a quite snug ball joint. They can move up a little bit, move down a little bit. You get a little bit of tiltage, and that's very snug, and you get some rotationage as well. So, you transform this little dude. Get your leg down, man. Get your leg down. There we go. So transform this little dude. What you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom part of his legs here and just rotate it around. These joints are quite snug, so it helps to just kind of bend the leg up and just use that for some extra leverage there. Rotate that around, and then you just tab his legs together like so. You just take this whole assembly here with the guns, and all of this will just flip around like that. Then you just bring up the legs and just fold them up like so. And you can bring down the handle. And as far as the arms go, you're just going to bring them up. You're going to fold the arms back like so. Bring them up. Bring it back. Fold it. Bring it up. Boop. Like that. And there you have the gun mode for him. And it's not a bad gun mode. It works. It works pretty well. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And you can store this on the vehicle mode as well. You can just fold up that handle and you have the little tab right there. And you can plug it right there on the engine block and whoops. And it should stay on. There we go. So you can have that going on if you wish and get all Target Master about it. So hey, again, thing you can do if you want to do it. And for a quick comparison, here he is with his Siege counterpart. So there you go, and that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode here. So let's get down to a transformation, shall we? I can't spin them when they have rubber tires. But let's get down to a transformation. So let me raise up. We'll have some room to operate, and we shall begin. So, first thing you want to do is just come here to these side sections here, and you just kind of want to angle them outward, and they will just pop right out. And just kind of bend them up, just to get things out of the way. So just bring it out. Angle that up, and everything will just kind of start to loosen up here. You want to take this little bit right here, just kind of bring this up, rotate this around, and you want to grab this whole hood assembly here and just pop that up like so. And all this will free up, and all this will just kind of fall out. See, his head is right in there. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to just kind of work on the backpack here. So this section right here just pops up, and you just take it and you rotate it around like so. Take these side sections here, they will pull out like that. You want to take this panel here and just get that up and out of the way. You want to come over here, and these sections will just rotate forward like so and like so. At that point, you can take this panel and just bring it down flat in there like that. And then you can just take this and collapse it up against this section here, like that. And there you have his backpack all ready to go. So now we can start working on everything up here. So you want to take his arms here and just kind of angle them down. That will untab everything. At this point, you can take the arms and just kind of rotate them around and rotate the whole arm around. So you have some clearance here for the next step. So just bring that down like so, and just rotate that around and rotate all of this around like so. And once you do that, you want to take these side sections here, and these will just collapse in underneath the hood like that. So just push those in like so. And once you do that, you're going to take this whole assembly here and just rotate it around. Whoop, like so. Now once you do that, the armatures that the shoulders are on, you can see right here, there's little spaces that are meant just for these little shoulder hinges to go. So you just pop those right in there and pop that right in there like so. So you can see how that's sitting in there. Then you take this and bring this over, and that will hook over this panel right there like that. So once you have all that, you can take this whole assembly here, just bring this up and over. And make sure all this stays hooked in, like so. And his head will just come down and just tab in right here, like that. And it'll click into place. You can bring his head forward. And we got that all situated. So we'll finish up with the upper body in a little bit, but now we'll get down to the legs. So just split his legs like so. This little bit right here, just fold that up. Take the little seats, fold those up. And now for the legs, you're just going to take this panel, just bring that up, grab all of this, just slide that down, bring down the foot, rotate around, and then you just angle all this back up. So that thruster is facing back, like that. And you just bring that down. This section right here, you just untab from the side, and this tab, you just push in like so. And you just bring this over, and all that will tab into place right there. And we flip out the heel. And there you have a leg all done. Second pass is just like the first. So bring that up, slide that down, bring that down, bring that around. That one's a little squeaky, Just bring that up, bring that down, untab, push the tab in, close it all up, get all nice and squozen, like so. Flip out the heel. And he even has little like little thrusters there on the bottoms of his heels there. But there you have the legs all done. So just get all this straightened out here so we can stand. So we got that. And now we will finish up with the upper body. So now we can just swing his arms back to the forefront here. And what you're going to do with the arms here is you're going to take his hand, and it just swings out like so. You want to make sure you keep his hand open for this. You're going to take this section here and just slide that back. And we'll just do the exhaust pipe now. You just take this and just bring that up, fold that in, and just bring that all the way back. And now you just take this section, bring it down. This section will come up, and all this will just collapse back like so onto the form. Close up, and there you have that all done. Same thing on the other side. Second verse, as always, is just like the first. So just swing the hand forward. Again, make sure the hand stays open. Bring that back. Fold up the exhaust pipe. Bring that back. Then just bring that down. Angle that up. And all that will collapse back. Like so. Close all that up. Bring it down. And I think we're done. Oh, we're done. Yes, we're done. Woo! We're done. Get his feet situated here. And there you go. There you have Hoodlum, aka Hot Rod, in his robot mode. And he's a pretty good looking hot rod. I do quite dig it. I think he turned out quite well. I get his head situated here. He's kind of looking down. There we go. But yeah, I think he's a good looking hot rod, in my opinion anyway. Oops. I think his legs all the way clicked down. There we go. But yeah, nice looking hot rod as far as I'm concerned. I dig it. I dig it. So let's get in closer so we can take a look at that noggin. Pretty nicely done head sculpt. As far as I'm concerned there. Face done in gray. Nice blue for the eyes. Got some gray there for the head crest. But a nice head sculpt there. Got the nice flames there on the chest. Just needs a Autobot sticker right there. Again, you got that trans clearance plastic there for the headlights. Again, you got the chrome there for the exhaust pipes. Oh, very nicely done. His thighs are die-cast. I believe the feet are die-cast? No, I don't think the feet are die-cast. I think the thighs are. I don't know if there's any other die-cast on them. I can't really tell, but the thighs are definitely die-cast. And I love the color they used for his shins here and his feet. Just really nice. Just really pops. Has a nice sheen to it. I do quite like it. And moving up the back, you can see it's a fairly clean transformation. He only has a little bit of a backpack there. Not a whole lot. Definitely better than the official Masterpiece one. So yeah, it's got that going for it. But quite nicely done. One thing... This may bother some people. I'm sure it's going to bother some people. There's not much to his body. When you kind of bring his arms up, you kind of see, hey, but, you know. It doesn't bother me. I know it will enrage some people. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't care. He still looks freaking good as far as I'm concerned. But there you go. Now, as far as articulation goes, the head can rotate, can do a full 360. That's pretty much it. He can look up very slightly. Not really much down. It's not really any real wiggly-waggly there. Again, it's very slight. So not a whole lot of articulation there in the head. The arms can rotate on a squeaky joint. It can go in and out. And that's as far as they can go. You got bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. You have wrist rotation. The hands can open and close. You have waist rotation. This front panel here can move out of the way to accommodate the leg movement, as well as these little side panels here. Legs can move forward, that far, back, that far, outward. You can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have slightly over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee, and the feet, they can move up, they can move down, and you have ankle tiltage. And of course we can arm him up, we can give him his weapons, and it is the typical tab in the slot. And the palm method of holding weapons. Just tab that in, get his fingers wrapped around it, and just tab that in, like so. And hold his weapons pretty securely. There you go, we can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. And if you want, you can also give him his target master. And you can hold that, and use that, pew 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 pew, pew pew bang bang, pew pew. So, hey, all things that you can do if you want to do them. Another weapon that is included is his pizza cutter here. It's a little buzzsaw weapon, as you can see, all done in silver. The blade itself done in a transparent blue and then painted over with silver. Give it that spinning look, and it does spin nice and freely. So you got that going on. And to use this, you want to take his hand and you want to rotate it so it's palm up. And then you want to have this with the tab on the bottom side, and that will just slide over his hand. Like so. That'll just sit in there. Like that. There you go. Now he's got his pizza cutter, so you can cut everybody a slice. And the last couple of things to talk about involve his head here. So if we kind of open up his skull here, we can flip down his little goggles. Bring that down. There you go. He's got his little battle goggles if you want. So again, thing you can do. if you want to do it. And you also get an optional Rodimus Prime face. So if you want to be Rodimus Prime, you got the face for it, which is a nice looking sculpt, in my opinion. Looks very Rodimus-y there. And to swap the faces is quite simple. It's just screw in the back of the head here, undo the screw, and swap the faces out. And voila, Rodimus Prime can arise. So there he is with the Rodimus Prime face. That looks pretty good. That looks quite good, in my opinion. So there you go. But let's get him back to that good old baby face of his. There we go. Now he's young again. But there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with G1 Hot Rod because he's precious. He's so precious. Yay. Here he is with FansToys Galvatron. And we'll bring in Cyclonus, just so you can see how he looks with those guys. Here he is with MP10, so you can see how that works out. And we'll get a little group shot going here. Here he is with Masterpiece Magnus, with FansToys RC, with FansToys Pup, with FansToys Springer, and with Unique Toys Blur, and X-Transbots Wheelie. There you go. You get a little group shot there. They look quite good together, in my opinion. And last but not least, here is Hoodlum with the official Masterpiece Hot Rod. If he will stand, please stand. Mine has loose ankles. Please stay. Stay, please. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. But there you go. You can see these two side by side. Me personally, I do like the FansToys version better. It does do some things better than the official version. You know, as much as people don't like the faux parts, I like that it uses, you know, the fake car hood because it gives his body the shape it's supposed to have. Because, you know, Hot Rod's a shapely bot. He has curves. And since the official one uses the actual car hood, you know, he ends up with a boxy chest, and this one gives his body the shape it's supposed to have. You know, cleaner, much cleaner backpack, as you can see. This one definitely wins as far as articulation goes, because this one does have, you know, the double jointed elbows, the double jointed knees, and the FansToys version just has a single hinge, which just gives you 90 degrees or slightly above. So, you know, this one definitely wins as far as articulation goes. You know, also has that ab crunch there. So, you know, the official one definitely wins as far as articulation goes. But I think overall, I do like the FansToys version better, and I like this one better because this one can actually stand. My copy anyway, just has these stupid loose ankles. He doesn't like to stand. Like, when I have him displayed on the shelf, like, my Masterpiece Ironhide is behind him holding him up, because otherwise he'll just fall right back. Because his ankles are stupid loose. There you go. I have to have him kind of leaning forward for him to stand on his own. So, another reason why I like this one better. I don't have to fight with him to get him to stand. But anyway, for me personally, this guy is going on the Masterpiece shelf, and this guy is going back in the box. He's going to be my Masterpiece Hot Rod now. Because I just like this better, and it just looks better. To me, anyway. As always, this is just my personal opinion. You can like whichever one you like. As always, it boils down to your taste, your preferences, and what you feel works best for your collection. So, there you go! Oh, and one more quick little comparison, obviously. Here he is with his little Target Master buddy. And just because, here he is with Daniel. There's little Daniel. Aww. Here's your guy. So there you have FansToys Hoodlum. This is a nice figure. I do quite like it. The transformation is pretty smooth, so he's pretty enjoyable to mess with. The instructions are actually pretty good, so it was easy to get through the transformation the first time around. So yeah, kudos to that. I like the optional Rodimus Prime face, so you can make him Rodimus Prime if you want to, so I think that's a cool little addition. But overall, I think this is a very nicely done figure. And as I said, you know, this is going to be my masterpiece hot rod. The Hoodlum is taking over. So, there you go. So if you would like this or any of FansToys' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the FansToys Hoodlum. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face. Listen, kid, the Decepticons are storming the city. We gotta get out there and help. Of course, Cup, I'll do whatever I can. All right, let's go. Oh, and when we get out there, don't do anything stupid, kid, all right? Don't do anything stupid. What do you mean, don't do anything stupid? What do you think I would do? Get Optimus Prime killed or something? Have a little faith, man.